All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol OCGN, Ocugen Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. I just want to quickly announce that I have a Twitter account now. You could find it down below in the description. And I highly encourage every single investor to stay tuned till the end of this video because I have a new ticker symbol to share with you guys that you definitely want to add to your watch list. This one is a new one. We've talked about previous ones. I have a new one for you guys today. Yesterday I had talked about LXRX. It's no longer that one. And the one that I have today has to do with the e-commerce platform. And it's below $30. So you guys might find it interesting. It's kind of under the radar. Some people are probably aware of it or completely unaware of it. So stay tuned till the end. So Ocugen had a volatile day. Now, it broke out of these lows though. That's a good sign here. It was getting close to the 190 mark. At 196 was the lowest point, leveled off, and it ran up to highs here of about 285. Super important point to keep in mind moving forward. Ocugen had a very volatile day, but that's a good sign that the bulls saw that as a discount, loaded up on stocks, and now they brought it back up to the area where I have stated that this should consolidate and hold itself up. I mean, we were seeing this slowly go down. That was something to pay very close attention to, but it didn't break through 190 and it brought itself back up fairly quickly. Now, we're still waiting for the FDA approval. I think that's one of the most important things going on with Ocugen, but any good news that happens with Covaxin, Ocugen is going to react. So super important to keep that in mind. Now, here we are with the 50-day moving average, 231. As long as we're above it, we're in bullish territory. And the moment we're below it, we're in bearish territory. So I want every single investor to keep that in mind. And we're currently in bullish territory. Now, our support level is 241. It's literally 1 cent away from the current price at the post market. And that's 242. So if 241 gets broken through, there's a small window between 231 and 241, a 10-cent difference that we need to watch and pay close attention to. We need to see how the stock's behaving, how quickly is it moving to newer lows, and if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring this one back up. It's super, super important to keep that in mind and pay close attention to how the stock is reacting, if it breaks through 241, and how quickly is it moving down to newer lows and getting closer to the 50-day moving average, and if not, are the bulls reappearing and pulling it up? Now here we are with our resistance, and our resistance is 267. If that gets broken through, the bulls are pulling further away from the 50-day moving average, maintaining the momentum and leverage in bullish territory. But I do want every single investor to be aware that the bulls need to break through this resistance to reach newer highs, new resistance levels, and get deeper into bullish territory due to the fact that it was touched twice. It's a very significant resistance level throughout the day, and 267 needs to be broken through by the bulls. If not, the bears could take control of pulling this one down slightly into newer lows and getting the 50-day moving average closer to it, and by default having the 50-day moving average cross the price. So we need to watch this closely, pay close attention to how the stock is doing, and 267 needs to be broken through by the bulls. I really want to emphasize that so every single investor is aware. I look forward to seeing what you guys think about Ocugen and how it reacted today, and I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' comments if you guys were expecting the stocks I'm about to share with you guys. So for those of you that found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. So for those of you that have stuck around to the end of this video, I want to share with you guys the ticker symbol. And it definitely is one of those that's kind of hidden unless you realize and put two and two together that the ticker symbol is the same name as how the general public knows this company. So they're the parent company of the ticker symbol's name. So what is the ticker symbol? Ticker symbol is WISH. And I pull it up here. It's called Context Logic Inc. This is WISH here on the platform and on the markets. Well, this is the parent company of Wish.com. So a lot of people, when they think of Wish, they think, you know, this is probably outside of the US, but Context Logic is actually here, headquartered in San Francisco, California. Now, their products are probably not from inside the US, but it is a company where things are sold at much cheaper rates than you would usually find. And sometimes they're not the official brand, but they're generic brands, right? So the biggest thing about it, it's not what the platform does or what's available, whether it's real or fake, or it's Wish overall, right? Their market capitalization is 14 billion. It's in the internet retail sector, e-commerce, and I believe this is being overlooked. So I came across this stock here at this point, right before this fall. And I was looking at it closely and it was falling. And I was like, man, I'm going to talk about this soon. I want to see if it gets closer to $17, $18 again. Me over here wanting it to be closer to newer lows so that it can be talked about and shared. So yesterday I saw it run up and I was like, oh, okay, it's kind of breaking even right where I found it. Let's see what happens. Today, caught up with a lot of other things. It came up on my screener and it came up on my information that I have. And I was like, whoa, and it ran up. So now it's kind of dipping. So we're going to have to pay close attention to this and see how it cools off. But it's right back to almost the highs right after the IPO, right? When it IPO'd, it was around 22 and some change. And it dipped down to about $19. So right now this is kind of very volatile. And it just IPO'd back in December. But I think a lot of people are overlooking this one. If you see Wish, you don't think Wish.com because it says Context Logic Inc. Well, I come to find out this is the parent company of Wish. Wish is an e-commerce platform. And when you think about every single other different ticker symbol or company in the e-commerce sector, there is none below $30. So I believe there's potential here. I highly encourage you guys to do your due diligence and research. I hope I've enlightened you guys, and some of you guys might have overlooked this or known about this but weren't too sure about it. But definitely put this on your radar, put this on your watch list, and do your due diligence and research because this is a big opportunity moving forward. An e-commerce sector and company that's well known and mostly used by many people, right? Almost every single one of us at some point have heard of Wish. At least heard of it, seen an ad about it, something. Wish has room. It has room. And the fact that this right here, Context Logic Inc., can kind of distort the focus on what company it is, right? As we know it, which is Wish. And you can see here their website, wish.com. Then that means that we are here seeing an opportunity. And let's open up Wish here. Let's see it pop up and make sure it's the same Wish that we all know. But there's an opportunity here for every single investor. And there we go. Wish. For every single investor to jump in on this e-commerce platform company before it goes even higher. I mean, just look at different companies. Do your research on this company. Do your due diligence. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold. I'm just here to enlighten everyone. But man, when I came across this, WISH, I definitely recommend adding this on your radar. Now, we need to watch it closely right now. If there's a slight pullback due to this big run, I thought it was going to consolidate and hang out around here. I was watching it. I just came across it. And I definitely wanted to talk about it before some spike up like this would happen. And here it is. It already happened. It happened so fast. I was caught up with so many other ticker symbols. I wasn't able to talk about this one. So I hope you guys found this one helpful and informative. So thank you guys so much for watching. And like I always say, let's make some money.